The kingdom of heaven is present for everyone. It's present for everyone here. God is lifting the veil of consciousness that separates us and our awareness from the truth of God, from the ever-present reality of God. This is being done not because we demand it, but because the Lord who is sent to redeem the greater purpose of God, not so much as we would think to redeem us, but to redeem the plan of God and to turn it back so it works according to the higher direction set forward in the heavens in the beginning by God. Has ordained this and has set his consciousness to that purpose. And we are all available to be beneficiaries of that. The Spirit is waking us up. We're doing less about it than the Spirit is doing. The Spirit is the catalytic force that makes it all so. We can cooperate with that catalytic force, come into alignment with it, and be instruments of it if we come into enough alignment till that purpose is fulfilled for every soul that is to be fulfilled in this time and the time to come. None of us has to do anything different than what we're doing now. But what we do is bring loving forward into everything. Because loving is the transformative truth of God. It is the power that God used to make all things and will use to make all things aligned, to return things to the balance that was meant to be. You're each part of that, whether you know it, whether you care to be part of it, because it's inherent within us. It's like a seed that is growing and was planted long ago. And there is a coming forward in this time, and an emergence of a greater knowing in this time of that which was referred to in the Bible as the New Jerusalem, which will be a time when the planet works under that Christ plan we talked about earlier. And so the way karma is worked and the way learning becomes the keynote of experience. And the balancing of law and the crime and punishment approach to living will fade away, become less and less common, and less a noxious burden upon all of us. We reach to receive this blessing, and in turn we reach to then give forth the fruit of that blessing in how we live our lives and how we manifest our heart's purpose, how we emanate that greater truth that has been given to us to share. We are each the children of God. We are each love made manifest. And we are each the Holy One, the one who walked with God in the beginning and walks with God in this moment. We're just coming awake to all that. Meanwhile, we live and suffer the adventures, the agonies, the anguishes, and the triumphs of the mortal condition. But none of us has to be more or less in that than we are. However, if we come to the awareness of the loving, inevitably, this condition we call life on earth will change for us and change for others. Because as above, so below. And so as we live in more connection to the above, we will transform the below. Not into a paradisical perfection that fits the idealism of poets and priests and other people who have an agenda to preach utopian values, but it will come into that perfect presentation that God intended as a place where growth takes place and souls are informed of His greater purpose and His greater blessing in setting forth all that is created. All is good in God. All is good in us. We will be seeing more of the truth of this within ourselves and without ourselves. Let us be prepared for this. Let the journey ahead be one of loving. Everybody partakes as they choose to.